Thanks.
Wow. Hi, everybody. I'm Randy, and I'm an alcoholic.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry about that. I had it muted. If I don't mute it on my end, sometimes the sound gets weird. So, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Wow, this is just so amazing. It's mind-boggling to me that I get to sit in a room at the Tabernacle on a Wednesday morning and share AA with people across the country, across the world. It's just amazing, and the technology is fantastic. But really, when I meditate, I feel like I'm meditating with you. I feel like a connection to being in the room with all of you, and it's really phenomenal. But ultimately, I'm an alcoholic with alcoholism, and that's why I'm here. I'm here because there's something wrong with me, and what it says in the how it works, it says those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to this simple program. And then it says usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. And I am constitutionally incapable of being honest with myself. Most days I think I don't have a disease. I just have a lot of annoying people in my life, and if they would just act right, I'd be fine. So it's just amazing to me that with a lot of time, the disease still says I don't have a disease and it's your fault, and the way that I feel is your fault. And then I can act, and then I give myself a hall pass to act badly in the day that I'm in, and I blame it on you. I blame it on you because you're bothering me. I wouldn't be loud and obnoxious and yelling and screaming if you would just when you get in the 12 and under line in the grocery store that you had 12 or under items in your basket. So if you're new, and I know there's a new guy 2 days in the room, congratulations, man. Happy welcome to AA. The good news is that there is a way of life where drinking isn't necessary in AA. And the bad news is that if you have what I have, you have a disease that needs a daily treatment, and it doesn't want to be treated day after day. And in the beginning, I suffered from the craving of alcohol, and every day I wanted to drink for a long time. For about 6 or 8 months, I wanted to drink every day. I thought that drinking would make me happier again somehow, even though at the end it never did. It made it worse every time I did it. But every day my mind would tell me that today would be a good day to have a drink, just one. But I never ever had just one. And so sober for a long time, I went to a meeting every day. And I talked to my sponsor every day because he went to the same meeting I went to every day at noon. And then he told me that if you want to stop drinking, you're going to need some extra power because you don't have the power to stop. So you're going to need to pray to something. He didn't care what it was, but he said you're going to have to pray to something every day to have the obsession removed. And because I was dying from alcohol and I knew that to drink again would probably kill me, I was willing to say the prayer, even though I had no God in my life, and I didn't come here with a God. I didn't come here to get a God, but I started praying to something, whatever. Okay, they say there's a higher power, so I believe in nature. So nature, could you help remove my obsession to drink? And that's kind of how it started. And you know what? Sometime around 6 months, the obsession to drink went away, just turned off. It was like a never-ending noise in the back of my mind, and usually in the front of my mind, talking to me day after day. You need to drink, you need to drink, you need to drink. How are you going to go there without drinking? How are you going to go there without drinking? You need to drink all day long. And then it stopped. And it was so startling, I sort of had to look around every now and then and go, where's that drinking voice? Where'd it go? It just disappeared, and it was amazing. And I felt fantastic, and I had a job, and I had a girlfriend, and I had a car, and I was getting along with my parents, and life got amazingly wonderful, and the drinking voice shut up. And I thought, this is fantastic. AA is fantastic. And I got really grateful for AA and my sponsor and God, and everything was great. And I hope that you have that experience, and I hope that you have it soon, maybe even today. You might want to put your hands over your ears now if you're new. Because time passed, right? Time passes, and I'm in AA and I'm sober and I'm not drinking. And then all of a sudden I'm starting to find fault with my parents again. You know, they're just not appreciating me the way that they should appreciate a guy who has given up everything to be sober for them. And when I go to work, you know, I worked really hard because I was so grateful that I had that job. I worked like twice what a normal person would do. And I kind of felt like now it was time for them to pay me twice what they were paying me for all the past work I'd done. And they weren't paying me enough money. And I started to become not so grateful about my job. And the girl I was with, well, she was just getting annoying and more annoying as the days passed. And man, that pink cloud, that excitement about being sober wore off. And the drudgery of everyday living with all the problems and all the people and work and money and all that stuff, all these voices started talking again. You know, the money voice, you don't have enough money. How are you going to go there? You don't have enough money. You need more money. If you had more money, you'd have a better girlfriend. You need more money and you need a better girlfriend. And then it just keeps going and it just keeps talking and the voices get so loud. And it was like alcohol was that first couple of months. But now it's everything. It's not everything all at once. It's usually one or two things, but there's always some noise going on telling me how my life sucks and I'm never going to get what I want and I'm never going to be happy. And then I go to an AA meeting and I hear someone else share a story about drinking and I remember, oh yeah, I used to feel like that and now I don't feel like that anymore. I'm really grateful that I don't drink. And then I walk out of the door from the meeting and the voices would be on me again. Yeah, your life sucks. And that kept going, and I thought, well, I stopped drinking, and I'm getting time, and I'm going to meetings, and somehow I seem to be getting worse, and you people seem to have frozen. Did I freeze for a minute? No?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So for me, time passed, and I didn't know what was wrong with me, but I was getting worse. My mind was getting worse. The voices were getting louder. The discontent was getting stronger. But I didn't know it was discontent. I thought it was just that I was just unlucky, that I just got the wrong jobs and the wrong girls and the wrong house and the wrong everything ever happened to me. If I got on the tube, it was the wrong car and it was too full of people and I needed to be on the next car and I should have waited till later, and it's just never ending. Constantly fault finding, opinionated, unsatisfiable mind. And I was going crazy. And I didn't know what was wrong with me. So I thought more meetings would treat it. I thought less, more time away from alcohol would treat it. And I wasn't getting better. I was getting worse. And I met a man who talked about alcoholism, a disease that centers in my mind. It's in my mind. The reason I'm here today is not to not drink. The reason I'm here today is because I need to be claiming spiritual progress today for my life in order to be treating the disease of alcoholism. The goal of the 12 steps is to have a spiritual awakening. The only time that I could have a spiritual awakening is right now in this moment. And I can't have it if I'm talking to self. I can only have it if I start rightly relating myself or having a relationship with a living God, a living higher power that's right here, right now. And if I don't start doing that right now, then I'm going to be the same man when I leave this meeting as I was when I got here. because the only thing that changes me today is my relationship with this higher power. It's the only way something new can come in. Because the second step says, what I truly need is an open mind. It says, just quit the debating society. What I truly need is an open mind. An open mind is a mind free of self. It's not open-mindedness. It's a mind, what was shown to me, because I thought I was open-minded. I thought, that I had open-minded ideas and that I was an open-minded person. But I have a closed mind because I believe everything that I tell myself. And I think I know everything. Just ask me anything. I've got an answer. But I have a closed mind. And it's closed. It's closed because it's closed because it only knows what it knows. And the book is talking about an open mind, which is a mind free of self. It's open. It's open to new ideas. It's open to a higher power. It's open to a new experience coming in. It's open to having some intuitive guidance rather than me knowing the answer to everything. And I have to stop the debating society. It's not about debating with you. It's about debating with me. I know that some of you are sitting there right now, and in your mind, you're debating everything that I'm saying. You're deciding if what I'm saying is true or not for you. And that's a closed mind. With an open mind, you can just hear. You just hear. And to have an open mind, I have to ask a power to help me right now. Could you help me hear what's being said? Not because what I'm saying is important, but in order for me to be present right now, I have to not be thinking about what's being said. I have to be open to just letting it wash over me. If I can have an open mind, I could start to come to believe that there's a power greater than me that could restore me to sanity. With a closed mind, I'm the power, and I have to trust and rely on me to restore myself to sanity. And that's what I've done my whole life. I've been the authority for my life. I'm the one who decides all by myself just what I shall think and how I shall act. Yes, I'll listen politely to you when I ask you for advice. I'll listen politely, but I'm the one who's deciding while you're giving me the advice. Actually, it's happening at the same time. I ask you for advice, and while you're giving me advice, I'm deciding if I'm going to do that or not. But I'm the one who decides. And there is no higher power unless I invite that higher power in right here, right now, to be with me so that maybe I could be a little different right now. Maybe I could be guided by a higher power instead of guided by me. Maybe a higher power could restore me to sanity if I could just stop debating everything in my life with me. It also says the minute I stop arguing, I begin to see and feel. And again, the argument is only with me. I might argue with you, but that argument doesn't matter. It's meaningless. The argument that matters is the one that I'm having with myself about if there is or isn't a higher power. And it talks about the principle of search and research again and again with an open mind right now, for my life right now. Search and research again and again with an open mind. Power, could you show me? Could you help me be here in this meeting right now? Could you help me have a new idea? Could you help me see the world the way you see the world? And then maybe something new could happen. Something new could come in. And maybe, just maybe, by sharing my life with that higher power, I might find that in this moment right now, everything is okay. And I'm watching you on TV, but it looks to me from where I'm sitting that everything in the room on the outside is perfect. Everybody's got a seat. Everybody looks comfortable. Everybody's, nobody looks like they're starving, or On the outside, you look great, but I guarantee that's not what's going on in your heads. Some of you are judging me, you're ripping me to shreds. Some of you are thinking about your boyfriends or your girlfriends. Some of you are adding up how much money you have in the bank. Some of you are buying a new car or selling a new car, and it's all going on right here in the room. Isn't that crazy? Oh man, it's fun. It's so fantastic to start to wake up, to start to have a spiritual awakening, to start to see and to start to become rigorously self-honest with who I am in the day I'm in. It's such a gift to start to become a new character. I don't have to have my old ideas anymore. In my old ideas, whenever I play out my old ideas with my mind, I always lose. I'm the world's biggest loser. Nothing ever works out for me. In my mind, when I play the tapes, I always end up broke, alone, sick, and miserable. That's where alcoholism takes me. But in this moment right now, I could enjoy this moment. This is the best moment there ever was right now. And I get to have this moment and enjoy this moment by the grace of a higher power right now, because I am sharing my life with that higher power. Could you be with me now? And so this is about the reason to come to Alcoholics Anonymous is to have a spiritual awakening. It's not to stop drinking. If you're alcoholic and you have alcoholism, you can't drink anymore because your body won't let you, because you have the body part of the disease that every time I drink, I get these physical cravings and I go crazy and I black out and I crash cars and I do all kinds of crazy things. So I can't drink alcohol anymore. But without this spiritual awakening, I can't not drink alcohol anymore, because my mind will get me into so much emotional pain that I will have to drink again or do something to kill the pain. But I could come here to this AA thing and I could start applying the principles in my life. And today I have the best life I've ever known. Today I love my life. Today I get to be the man that I always wanted to be, because God says so. I get to be the man I always wanted to be. And that is the greatest gift there is. Alcoholism is the only disease that when I treat the disease, I actually get better than I was before I had the disease. Most diseases, you get cancer, you just want to get back to normal. You just want to heal the cancer and have the organs work right. But with alcoholism, I get to have the best life I've ever known, better than before. And that's why I'm here today. And that's why this meeting is so important. And to talk about how the disease is affecting your life today, or how the recovery is working in your life today, that's what's important. And to carry the message of Alcoholics Anonymous, either that it's working for you, or that it's not working for you, or that you're not working it and it's not working for you. So I'm really looking forward to hearing from all of you. I'm going to shut up now. Thank you for letting me be here. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Thanks.